You might be somebody who believes that you perhaps were Isis in a past life, in which case I'll make it very clear that I, in fact, was Isis, that I was also Cleopatra, Marilyn Monroe, James Dean, and the great magician Merlin himself. I will also have you know I'm just teasing. My most notable past life memory was as a mayor of a small village in southern France. Beyond that, not much to speak of, just lives lived, all very unique and special, but most notably only to me. That is, according to my extensive past life regression explorations. It's truly fascinating to know we are all on a journey of epic proportions, life after life, embodiment after embodiment. As a woman of great beauty or not, as a person of color or not, as a stillborn baby, as an elder, or as a person who never ever left town. You name it. I'm not sure how much you have looked into reincarnation, but more and more research indicates that truly is something to it. For you personally, perhaps a life lived in India as a farmer, in the Mediterranean as a peanut seller, or as a housewife in the Peruvian Andes with an extraordinary gift for the arts. Lives lived and hardships endured. Perhaps you burned as a witch, showered like a Jew, were outcast like a gypsy, or whipped like a Negro in the South after you tried to run for your much deserved and wanted freedom. Everyone is scarred, no one unscathed. We is traumatized, in need of healing because of all that we have gone through. Whether in that particular life you were a man or a woman, of color or white, prone to be normal or out of the box, we all ended up with a dent here and there on our journey. The question remains, who caused all that trauma? Was it you? Was it them? Or perhaps was it us? All of us. The easiest past lives to remember are the ones in which we were hurt badly. Trauma creates stronger memory points than other experiences. So we all feel like we are a victim. Whether we are consciously able to bring those memories back or not. This is present for us in everyday, normal experiences. But especially when we try to liberate ourselves from the mundane and heal. But trauma caused onto others has less of an impact on our memories. And so it's easy to forget. But that does not mean it didn't happen. I feel it's safe for me to say that I never raped anybody this lifetime. But I am definitely sure I can't say that about my past lives. Not while knowing full well how much rape used to be part of warfare back in the days, how undervalued women used to be, and how rotten men have been for long stretches of time in history. I have a memory of being abused as a woman on the regular, locked in a small apartment with hardly anything to eat. I clearly remember that, but I have no memory of the following common human occurrence. A warlord invades enemy territory and wins. I am one of his soldiers, and I rape and pillage afterwards with my comrades. We yell, we high five, we celebrate, as I have my way with a woman who caught my attention. It pains me to even write this. If this is true, I definitely, sincerely apologize. Bottom of my heart, from every life I have lived. Rape has occurred on this planet billions of times. If I claim to be an old soul, I cannot claim to be innocent. I cannot claim only to be a victim. And thus I declare in sexual injustice, I am guilty. In racial injustice, I am guilty. In financial injustice, I am guilty. If I were to check the entire Akashic records, I'd probably show up as guilty for any type of oppression you can think of. I is guilty. My bad. More guilty in some, hopefully less guilty in others. Either way, don't ask me to first throw stones when somebody misbehaves this lifetime. But when it's time to come up with solutions because we realize we have a problem, know that I'll be there. I'll show up early with the refreshments and the table set. I'll pull the chair back for you and everything. I'll smile my brightest smile to let you know how welcome you are. And I'll press on your heart to let you know we can't do this without you. And when we sit down, we will have a moment of silence. Then I might suggest we pray for all the people we have hurt in our lives. Pray that their wounds, the ones we caused, may heal. Pray that they learn to thrive again and bring lots of joy to this world. Because they need our prayers. Not everybody overcomes trauma as easily as others. Some get stuck there and perhaps even repeat it. I just try to keep in mind that I might have contributed to it at some point in time. If so, I am sorry. And thus I pray for your healing and full recovery. And I do not cast blame onto anyone.